right, hello wine drinking people. Today is October 2nd, Friday, and it's like deja vu all over again. Uh, what did we do last October 2nd? We sent out an offer on Opus One. Well, it always comes in October, and this is one of the most exciting wine projects of my lifetime, really the most successful. And if there were ever two men that walked this earth over the last 100 years that were more important in the wine industry, I can't think of who they are, other than the great late Robert Mondavi and the Baron Philippe de Rothschild. Both of these men made huge contributions in their lifetimes to the world of wine. Well, one in Bordeaux, one in Napa Valley, but really all over the world. When you look at the projects that these guys had, not just in their own home countries, they were interested in the wine industry as a whole. And, well, like I said, they have projects all over the world today. Under the Mondavi name and under the Rothschild name. Well, Opus One, one of the easiest wines to sell. I always say it's like a little pile of money being dropped off at the back door, but the wine is in the bottle also. And we've done many tastings with Opus One through the years. We did a tasting with every vintage released to date at Cafe Max. We had to do it in two parts, one in the front room, one in the back room. It was 26 consecutive vintages, and every wine showed very well, even vintages like 80, 81, 82. And to think back in the day, these guys did not have their own vineyards. They were purchasing some fruit, even though a lot of it's always come from the original Tokelon vineyard right around the winery. But they had two winemakers, the winemaker for Robert Mondavi, winemaker Tim Mondavi, Patrick Leone, the winemaker for Baron Rothschild. And these guys, they locked them in a room every year. They gave them these samples of the 5 Bordeaux varietals that they grew on these properties. And they said, all right, guys, put together a blend that resembles Old World meets New World. And these guys did a pretty damn good job. And now this is 100% estate bottle. They got 4 different vineyards that go into Opus One. And it's now owned by the Constellation Group and the Rothschild family. This is the only joint venture the Mondavis did that didn't go back to the original owners, because there was a clause that if they ever sold out or anything, the original owners could buy their shares. And this is the only one that's still jointly owned, and they're making the best wine, I think, in their career. Michael Salacci now, the only winemaker, and this 2012 could be the best Opus One that I've ever had. It is a great vintage in Napa, and this wine has a stunning bouquet of, well, dark currant and berry fruits, cigar box spice, fresh earth, and I always like to say this is kind of New World meets Old World. You get some of that lovely forward fruit that you get and that boldness from the New World, but you have that Old World style, that freshness, that elegance, and a lot of that earthy character coming through on the finish. This wine, it's got some immediate appeal, but you could keep it for decades in your cellar. Most excellent juice. The Overture, which we just started getting Overture last year, and this is a non-vintage wine. Kind of odd. They don't tell you what it is, so you don't know which release. And judging by the style of this wine, I would say there's a lot of 2011 in here. This wine seems a little less fruity than the 2012. So to me, it's not 2013, but it is a blend of different vintages. And, you know, a really lovely balanced wine, like a baby Opus One, and just a little bit lighter in style, a little more savory, like I said. I'm betting this wine has got 2011, 2010 vintage, 2 cooler vintages as a majority of the blend here. Anyways, we will never know. But we got a lot of older vintages in the store. We got some big bottles on this offer, so check it out. The most collectible wine, the first growth of Napa Valley, Opus One. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.